Greetings guys, Crawdaddy coming at you with another Backpack Brawl commented game. We're gonna be playing Buzz this time, like we did last time, and we finally got him to level 5, which means we unlocked a bunch of stuff, which I'll go through, and basically it unlocks his butterflies. There's 3 different butterflies. This one, and a legendary one. And you can, I believe you can only obtain them from cocoons. So the process is you start with one of these, caterpillar, you put that on your board, and as you can see, on shop entered, turn into a cocoonling. So that's this guy here, cocoonling. On shop entered, turn into a butterfly. So it's a bit of a slow process. I'm not sure if you can buy cocoonlings from the shop. I know you can buy these from the shop, and they're also insects, so you can get them for free from your flowers. That's what we'll be aiming to do, get these for free and also buy them whenever we see them, because we are going to go full butterfly. We're going to really try and make the butterflies work. So it's going to be an iffy process. One of the things that Buzz doesn't normally do is mana, but the butterflies, as you can see, they all use mana on hit. And it's a pretty powerful ability. On hit, use 6 mana to heal for 48. That's pretty good healing. I'll go through the other ones. On hit, use 5 mana to cleanse 8 debuffs. That's kind of good value as well. And then this guy, on hit, use 7 mana to gain 26 max life and 3 buffs. So as you can see, the mana costs are pretty high. We're going to have to invest in quite a lot of mana generation, and currently in the game, I feel like mana generation isn't really in a good spot. Like, they just nerfed Magic Dagger in the last patch, so it no longer steals mana from your opponent. It now just generates 2 mana on hit, which to my mind is pretty mediocre. And that's like a 9 gold item, Magic Dagger, and you're only getting 2 mana on hit. That's basically the same as a watermelon, which costs only 3 gold. Hopefully they'll buff Magic Dagger in the future. Hopefully they'll buff some other mana generating items, because yeah, I feel like mana isn't really in a great place. Anyway, let the devs know that mana generation needs a buff if you're in any way able to let them know that through the Discord or whatever, which I believe they do actually listen to, or they do actually frequent. I haven't been on there a while, otherwise I might do that myself. Anyway, there is one item in the game that is super good for generating mana, and that is, I think it's Fishing Rod. Let's just look at, see if we can get gold fishing. Well, I'll just go with, actually, generators. Does it count as a generator? Oh no, this is for items that generate other stuff, but it does generate fish. So you start with your fishing hook, you combine that with a stick, and you get a fishing rod. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Now, this is kind of weird. You might have thought it would be a bleed item, but no, it's actually pretty much a mana generating item. It has 4 star points, and then it says on hit gain 2 mana per star fish. So it's kind of not obvious at first, but that's like up to 8 mana per hit, which is a crazy amount of mana. I guess the cooldown is pretty high though, unfortunately, but yeah, 8 mana per hit is still a crazy amount of mana generation, and we're going to be going butterflies, so this is definitely the premier mana generation item in the game. And you know, you do need to fill the star points with fish, but this has on shop entered 40% chance to go fishing, so you get a free fish. And we've even got an extra 10% chance from the level bonus, so that's 50% chance to get a free fish. Pretty sweet. Maybe we can even get like 2 of these. Then we'll be generating like 16 mana per 3.8 seconds, which is a ton. So yeah, this is by far the best mana generating neutral item available right now. The other options, to my mind, could definitely do with a buff. Because watermelon is nice, only 3 gold for 2 mana per 3 seconds roughly, and some cleansing, but then can you really afford to run a watermelon in the late game when it takes up 4 slots? Not really. Anyway, we'll talk more about that later. Now, of course, the ultimate aim with the butterflies is to get 1 of each, and then you can craft. 1 of each butterfly builds into who knows what. Well, I do know a bit about it. It's called STARWING. That's the ultimate butterfly that you can craft, and I know that what it does on hit is it consumes all of your mana, and then it gives you like some benefits that depend on how much mana you consumed. So yeah, this thing is a real mana sink, and you can sink as much mana as you want into it, and then yeah, when it consumes all your mana, it's giving you some healing, some max life, some buffs, and some cleansing, just all the good stuff basically. And it all scales proportional to the amount of mana it consumes. But if I didn't mention that, it consumes all your mana on hit. So yeah, hopefully we can craft that, and then we can get double fishing rod for massive mana generation. That should be crazy if we can do that. Anyway, let's get on with it. But that's our aim. Here's Buzz. Let's go. That's our objective. Coming up against Chana first, a succulent is very tempting. Oh, and you know how I was talking about fishing rod? Maybe the AI gods are listening or something, because we literally just got the ingredients for a fishing rod. Wooden stick plus fisherman's hook equals fishing rod. Yeah, baby. Hopefully we'll get some free fish. I'll definitely grab the cleansing here. That should completely shut down Chana. We've got 2 weapons. We've got a bee. We've got cleansing. This is like perfect opener against Chana. The cleansing should completely shut down her fire damage. Yep, just removed some fire there. That was nice. I'd like to see some more poison generation, but it's slowly happening. Sorry, Chana, you really had no chance in that fight. This is like a perfect opening. Free flower. Free clam. That counts as a shallow thing, so let me just check what this does. After 8 seconds, 50% chance to stun for 1 second. That's not super exciting, but it could come into play. And then on shop entered, 20% chance to destroy this and gain 5 gold, which would be nice. Getting 5 gold for this would be cool. And maybe the AI gods are listening, because we literally just got another fisherman's hook. I was saying, I believe it not long ago, that I would love to build double fishing rod. So we are going to take that. And then we're going to roll for bag space here. We're not really prioritizing bees, so I'm not going to buy that. Oh, bag space and a caterpillar. Whoa. Very nice. Definitely want the bag space. Definitely going to run both my weapons, because I want to generate as many fish as possible. Is there a better way we could set this up so we could get... I can buy the caterpillar if I sell the clam. But I kind of feel attached to my clam here. Is there a way I can set this up to get another flower next to the bee? Doesn't really feel like it. Unless I move the bee. Like, I want to get both my weapons in the bag for the poison chance, and I want to get the bee in the bag with 3 plants around it. Is that possible? Yes. It is possible. I can keep the clam. We can delay this. We can delay this. We don't have mana generation yet. I mean, buying a bag that doesn't do anything feels kind of lame, but what else are we going to do? Yeah, we'll grab this next turn, and yeah, I like how this is going. Hopefully we get the... Hopefully this destroys itself for 5 gold. That would be nice. Ooh, kind of a tough fight for some reason. Maybe the burn is hurting us a bit more than I thought it would. Okay. Man, I'm so happy with this start. It's perfect. Okay, you don't need any of that. That doesn't... The clam doesn't count as food. This does attack, so if we could put it in our bag, that would be kind of cool. Maybe we... Oh, do we want to upgrade the bee with honey? I don't know if I care. I don't think we can really buy these flowers. We don't have enough space. Like, this is pretty good at this stage. The 3 poison at the start of combat just ticks over, and it does enough damage to basically function as a third weapon. So it's good, but I'd like to run this just to get more chance of free insects, like we can get some of these for free. I'll just roll for a bag here. Okay, a bag and an apple. Do we want an apple? Not hugely. Let's move the bags. Let's do this. Now we can actually get as many things as possible. Triggering the poison there. Don't know if I want to upgrade the bee, but I will. Okay, nice. Cheap apple is kind of tempting. Let's just look at our fishing rods. Our aim is to build 2 fishing rods, and they only consume 0.5 stamina per second, so we don't really need apple for anything. Haven't got any fish yet, even though we have basically 70% total chance to go fishing. I don't think we need the apple. I'm going to pass it. Okay, getting the poison happening. Getting some bleed? Where's the bleed even coming from? Oh, from the fishing rod. Yeah, our debuffs are stacking nicely. Let me just see whether this cleansing did anything here. It removed 5 poison. Yeah, that's good, huh? Because he has this, the Nightshade. Start of combat, inflict 3 poison. Which, as I just mentioned, is like kind of like an extra weapon. But if you just have One succulent, that counters it completely. Okay, cocoonling. We like to see that. Okay, we said we were going full butterfly. Hopefully we can get some fish soon. We do need a bag. We do need bag space with Buzz, as you always do. This doesn't count as a fish, unfortunately. Okay, I think we're just fine for now. Hopefully this thing destroys itself for 5 gold soon. That would be nice. Just wondering if we can optimize the bee a bit more. But I kind of like having it inside the bag for a chance at poison. I think that's good. Okay. He's got a few too many weapons going on. The Thorns potion might be a problem though, but... Fish, 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 we need fish.
Looks like somebody got stung by defeat.
Looks like somebody got stung by defeat. And what are we going here? Now we said we were going mana, so if we really want a challenge, we can try and use this. I think I'm going to do it. I don't think I've ever used this before, but it has the weirdest star pattern. So it sounds really good because it just says 1 burn on weapon hit. Obviously with Buzz, I'm not planning to use it or anything, but it only has 4 star points and they're like really spread out, so it's probably quite awkward to use. We did this last time on Buzz, or maybe the time before. I think it was the time before that, because we went Goliath fly with Venomous Pincer, which was a nice amount of poison. This thing, if you haven't seen it, trap 1 soul every 4 seconds, and then when you trap 4 souls, you gain 4 in power. That to me doesn't really seem great, but I guess the 30% chance on crit to trap a soul also helps it a bit. We're going to go with this. We've got the perfect setup for it with nearly a double fishing rod. If only we could get some fish. We have no mana for this, so that's not going to work. Oh, this is the legendary one, which should be the hardest to get, so getting that now is good. I don't think I'm going to pick up another one of these. I feel like we have enough plants. Egg. It's pretty early for an egg. It will generate a good amount of money. It also happens to be an accessory, humorously. I will roll here. We could still get a bag. Ooh. Ooh. Discounted bag and a discounted one of these. And a discounted fisherman's hook. I don't really want to try and go triple weapons. I think that would be a bit too tricky. Let me just look though. We have no mana generation, like literally none. So this isn't going to do anything. Well, it does have every 3 seconds 20% chance to gain 4 mana. So that's equivalent to 0.8 mana every 3 seconds, which means we can fuel an active of this in about 10 activations, which is 30 seconds. So we might be able to activate this after 30 seconds of the fight, which makes this not really even worth running. I think we need the bag space, right? Yeah, we'll just grab it. What's the attack rate of these? Pretty slow. Whoa, this thing's incredibly slow. 6 mana. Put some more flowers in. Put this in even though it's not really doing anything. Put this on its star point for a possible 8 armor gain if we somehow generate 10 mana, which seems highly improbable. Okay. Let's go. Oh, maybe I should go Mana Robe. I was so focused on my fish build. Yeah, that's actually a good way to generate mana. Okay, the fight probably didn't record there because I clicked an item in the middle of the fight, so I'll replay it for you. Yes, so those items he's got are called Wizard Robe, and they say 40% chance when hit by anything to generate 1 mana. Doesn't seem like a huge amount to me, but it'd be worth having. Whoa, I have 13 mana? Where did I get 13 mana from?
Looks like somebody got stung by defeat.
I gotta see where I got that from. That's bizarre. Damage, poison. Poison doing work. How much poison did we have at the end? 10 poison. That's nice. That's nice. Mana. Where on earth did we get 13 mana from? Arcane Crystal gave us 12 mana? In 26 seconds? What? What are the odds of that? It's like 8 activations. And it gives an average of 0.8 mana per 3 seconds per activation. So 12 mana is 15 successful activations. What? No, 15 activations on average, which should be 45 seconds. So we got pretty lucky. Okay, definitely taking this. Do we want to try and build the Mana Robe? Oh, baby! We got the second Fisherman hook, but we literally have got 0 fish from them so far. It's okay. It's okay. The fish are coming. Just trust me. The fish are gonna happen. We need space pretty badly. I'm not going to invest in the hat here. Can we have bags? Please. Okay, that's a bag. Or do we just want the egg? Let's go heals. These guys, what's the accuracy on these guys? The accuracy is okay, but we should still run the rows if possible. Oh, we have another weapon that actually can generate a tiny bit of mana here, so that's cool. Oh, we want to keep this weapon in just for the 50% fishing chance, even if it over drains our stamina, which it won't be doing by much, if at all. I guess I'll upgrade my bee. Maybe we don't need to put that in. 5 to 7 damage. It's a lot less damage than this anyway. It's not doing that much damage. We can just go plant max here. Oh. This is awkward. I kind of wanted to put in another egg. I guess we can't quite do the other egg yet. We could freeze it. I guess it's worth freezing at this point. Grab another one of those. We don't need more than one Starwing. That's kind of good positioning, but I really want to put this in just for the 25% chance of a free insect. Move this, then we can put this in. I'm gonna cut that. Jeez. One day I'll go a full rat build with Nymphadora or something. Wait, does this count as this is an accessory? An accessory. Oh, baby. Yeah, this thing is a nightmare with Buzz trying to get it on all the star points. Once we have our fish, everything will make more sense, maybe. How much money we're getting? 11 gold. We spend 9 on both of these, it's a bit questionable. We need bag space. Do we maybe pass the caterpillar and just hope to get one for free? I don't feel like I should lock them both, because I just don't feel like... Can probably sell a sunflower. We don't really need that. That's a bit too much space. But that still only means we have an average of... We get 1 gold from the egg on average, so we're going to have 13 on average. If we spend 9 on those, then we basically have 1 reroll to pray for a bag. Unless our clam finally decides to open for 5 gold. Plus we're going to get fish, potentially. I think we pass this guy for now and try and get one for free. I don't want to cut my cleansing, that feels a bit questionable. Although we have, what, this resist 3 debuffs. It's probably enough against Ronan. He's not going to debuff us hugely. Yeah, he has no debuffs. My question is, where is his treasure item? see how much mana we generated, I'm curious. Eight mana from that thing, crazy. We actually activated our Morpho. 3 mana from Wooden Stick, that's cool. Which one's Morpho? This one? Yeah. So we healed for 48, that's pretty sweet. Okay, bag space. Oh yes, the clam. The clam activated and gave us huge amounts of money. We still cannot get a fish. Troll. So this builds into Mana Potion. Mana Potion is fairly unreliable mana gain. You can build Magic Dagger, but it only gives you 2 mana per hit, which to my mind is not really worth running. I mean, if we cared about our accuracy, we should go for this. I don't really care that much, and we don't really have the space for it. Another Fisherman's Hook. A Magic Essence. It's kind of nice active on it, but I don't think so. And you can use this to build an Uber mana staff. Well, it's sort of Uber. On hit, use 6 mana, and then on crit, gain 2 mana per buff type on you, which could be huge amounts. Where are my free fish? I should be getting on average 1 fish per shop. But no. Okay. We're actually fine on bag space for a change. Put B in. Put this B here, and then we can put a fly in, which has a slightly lower cooldown, which is nice. Man, we have so much money because of that clam gave us 5 gold, which was so nice. So these no longer generate mana. The Wooden Stick was better. Because we have no freaking fish. Okay, I'll just take the bag here. I don't care about the... do I care about this? It's an accessory, which is kind of nice. But not really. The spider would be kind of cool. We don't really have the accuracy gain. Ooh, Green Snapper generates 3 mana on hit. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Yeah, we gotta go for a Green Snapper here. We need the mana. I'll just buy this. Oh, bugger. Well, we can shift everything across, I think. I don't think this is going to screw us up too badly. I can just shift this, shift this, shift this, shift this. Put him here, shift this, shift this. So in the off chance that we manage to generate 10 mana with this, we'll gain 16 armor from having accessories on the star points, which is nice. That's a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. gonna have a lot of thorns. He's healing a bit too. And the coconut banana. Yeah, that was close-ish. This I will take. Okay, and we got a free fish, and we got 2 free ones of these. Oh, that's so nice. We, however, did not get the 3rd butterfly. Remember, you need 1 of each. We don't have the purple one. Okay. Okay, things are going to get complicated in here because we need our fish to be in between our fishing rods. So let's just start by keeping things simple and doing it something like this. So now each of them are going to be generating 4 mana per hit. We need this to hit both of them somehow. Ooh, that's perfect positioning. It hits this fish, which generates mana. It hits this, and it hits this. This is an accessory, so you can use that as an accessory to murder. Okay, I'm happy, because this is actually a really good fish too. Like, every 3.4 seconds gain 1 regen is nice, cleanse 2 bleed is nice, heal for 6 is nice. Yeah, this is one of the best fish that you can get for free. So that's all the accessory points as well. This is perfect if we can get this set up. If we can stick with this setup. Which might be hard to do, we'll see. Man, I can't believe we got 2 of the caterpillars for free. That's so nice. I'm grabbing this because I still want to make a green snapper for more mana. I think it's worth it. I'm not going to grab Cleansing Crown. I mean, we could. Nah. I don't think... Well, it is against Sage. Ugh. I wonder if this can even give you free succulents. I mean, they are plants, and they're only rare. It should be possible. I just don't feel like I've ever got one. Okay, what are we doing? So we might try and do that. I will upgrade my flies. So I guess we just... What else are we trying to put on the board? Just plants, basically. And we have some honey to upgrade a bee. Just try and put some plants down. Need these guys, but... Oh, they gain mana per food? They don't have much range. Okay, we can put him like there, him like there. Oh, we took up an accessory point. That's probably fine. We can just put him there. By moving the bags around. That's cool. Got all accessory and mana gen points. Man, our build is going to go nuts this turn. It's going to go absolutely nuts. Got so much good stuff going on. Can upgrade this to Queen Bee. Can upgrade one of the other bees. Might as well put that in because it takes up space. You don't need another butterfly. They sort of don't another one. I want this for Green Snapper. The only question is, would we consider just running the Cleansing Crown for this turn just to be good against, strong against Sage? I think we do, actually. I'm doing it. Wait, we need to fuse our Arcane Flies. Or at least I want to. I don't know if we need to. Probably doesn't really improve things. I mean, it's better. Kind of annoying. Can't quite fit another plant in. Could get rid of the sunflower and then put this one in instead, and then we can move this to here, and then we can put the egg on the star point. I do want the egg on a star point because I really like the free armor generation. On the other hand, we could get more chance of free insects, but then we'd have to cut an egg anyway. This increases our accuracy, which is pretty good, because bees have terrible accuracy. But the bees aren't doing any damage anyway. I think we should dominate Sage. Let's just run like this and see how it goes. Okay, she's making poison for no good reason. Yeah, the Cleansing Crown just ruined her. Oh, our butterflies. Our butterflies actually can't keep up with our mana generation. Oh, they're kind of keeping up. Damn, we're so strong now. We're so strong. I want to see how much armor this gained us, because we have 3 accessories on its star points. Man, once we get STARWING, and we can dump all our mana, like we had 14 mana at the end. Let's look at the healing. 208 healing from our... Whoa, Cleansing Crown does 43 healing? It's only 5, and then Pink Tail and Regeneration, not that much for some reason. Oh well. Oh, Overheal. Yeah, Regeneration did a lot of Overheal. Pink Tail did Overheal. Just, yeah. Man, Cleansing Crown was a good pickup. I'm happy with that. Oh, it even activated for 10 mana to cleanse all our debuffs, but it probably wasn't relevant at that point. If you're playing Sage, I don't know if you want to go for Poison Bolts. Like, as you can see, Razor Bolt does 2 bleed on hit, Poison Bolt does 2 poison on hit, so it's kind of like, why? But if you get her poison... Oh, I wanted to check our mana generation. I'm really curious how much mana we gained. Oh, look at the fishing rods. 20 mana and 16 mana. Ruby Admiral used 21 mana. Sapphire Morpho used 6. We used so much mana. Caterpillars generated mana. What was I going to say? I'm looking for how much armor we gained from the arcane crystal, because that'll tell me how many times it activated. Armor, 120, 96 from arcane crystal. And we have 24 per activation because it has... because it has 3 accessories on its star points. So that's 4 activations, which means it gained 40 mana. We gained 40 mana from the star point items, like the fishing rods and things. Yeah, fishing rod kind of OP. Oh, and that was another thing I was going to mention. We now have Bombus. That's not from level 5. That's from gaining a certain level of rating. You gain Bombus. Sweet. Bombus is pretty OP. I don't really want to win on the back of Bombus though, but I will take it. Try it out. Another caterpillar. Oh, and we can build our snapper. We can build our snapper. We did not have the board space for this. Not even close. Not even close. The bees might have to start getting cut, unfortunately. Definitely running this. Making a green snapper. Definitely buying another one of these just in case the stuff doesn't pan out. Got to get the cocoonlings happening. Yeah, we don't really care much about bees. Although you can use them with Bombus to gain accuracy. 10% accuracy per star bee, but who cares? Does anyone care? Anyway, I'm sort of just giving up on the bees for now, I think. Put in Bombus, gives us some free honey at least. Which is nice. Don't think this counts as plant. It does count as food, so we could try and get it next to our fishies. Do I have any more fish? Man, the fishing rods are so OP. We gained like 40 mana, even though we have only 2 fish on its 4 star points. Imagine how crazy it's going to be when we have more fish. I guess we try and get the watermelon next to the fish just for more mana generation. Plus we can actually put it on one of these star points. Although that's a little tricky. We can put it up here. Do this. It's not really too optimal, but we can. So this is more mana generation for this, but less accessories. That's okay. These guys are definitely in because we need to get our butterflies happening ASAP. The only bees that we're really running now are going to be the ones that we're upgrading. So let's just remove that for a bit. Need to fit an egg in. Yeah, that's basically it. We can roll for a fanny pack here. There's a fanny pack. And there's one of these. Perfect. That's perfect. That's literally perfect. I think it's just solid bee here. We don't really need this many bees, but we can't really run this many flowers anyway. I can sell flowers. The bees have some uses. Put this in. going to move this up because this does quite a lot of on-hit damage, 8 to 11, so giving it crit is good. Okay, there's really nothing else that is mandatory for us to run here. Just run plants for free insects, definitely. And yeah. And just the clam for the chance at free money. It's kind of sad not running bees, but we can still get some use out of them. I mean, what are they even useful for? I don't know. Let's put this bag somewhere where it does something. I think actually speeding up this stuff would be good. Because we're not actually even currently utilizing. I can speed up this guy and the crown. Not even using our mana currently, and we just gained more mana. I really need STARWING ASAP, but we've got 2 more butterflies incoming, so we might get him. I'm going to have a ton of spare mana. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, we didn't need that robe. He's gone full bleed. This could be interesting. We do have a lot of hits between all the pets, so possibly... Yeah, we've got a bit of bleed on us here. Scary. Oh, so much armor. Ooh, the bleed is stacking up. But we've got so much armor.
Like somebody got stung by defeat.
Man, we're owning. We're so powerful. Oh, we actually managed to use our mana that time. What did we use our mana on? Oh, we got 2 cocoonlings. They do actually use some mana as well. Oh wow, look at the armor gain from cocoonlings. They're a bit slow, but what they do is on hit 6 mana, use 6 mana to gain 42 armor. But they have like an over 6-second cooldown, so yeah. 125 armor. I almost want to keep my cocoonlings. But it's okay, we're going to make STARWING. And then it's going to be beautiful. Arcane Crystal only gave us 64 armor, but you got to remember that's still 4 activations because we just only have 16 armor per activation this time round. Regeneration did quite a lot this time. Morpho overhealed us, unfortunately. Out of resources. Cleansing Crown. Yeah, now that I think of it, Cleansing Crown is occasionally going to steal 10 mana, which I don't like. Maybe I shouldn't have bought it. Still, it could do a lot for us. And we got 2 more butterflies that we already have, of course. Of course we did. Obtain 2 emerald scarab. I mean, at that price, it's hard to say no. I'll put it in. The creepy doll, needless to say, with Buzz, is quite a thing. However, okay, so let's just start making our board again. We're doing more butterfly generation. Got more mana generation. Can put that here, because it's in range of this. Pity he doesn't count as an accessory, but that's okay. I didn't check how much damage Bombus did. Probably did a bit. What are we doing here? We've got some honey, so we can upgrade a bee. I don't know why I'm doing this at this point, but kind of just are. I kind of want the creepy doll, I'm not gonna lie. He the end game, it's going to be super good. Although we're not really going a debuff build. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should just avoid debuffing the opponent because it doesn't really synergize with our strategy. Also a Death Essence available. Death Essence is pretty space efficient. It's just one slot and it can inflict quite a lot of poison. It does use up some of our mana though. I don't really like using our mana. Oh, we got 2 more fish. Okay, the fish build is going to get kind of crazy now because we're going to be going... Okay, we can put another fish here. But then that doesn't get full star point value. The only way to deal with that situation is to shift. We need to shift everything up, which is painful, but we're going to do it. Put this guy here. Put this guy... can go here or here, doesn't really matter. Okay, now I can put this guy here. And this guy could even gain more mana by going here. Do that. Getting so many butterflies is getting annoying. Oh, I think we got this for free. I was just asking whether you can get these for free. Now we get one, which is nice. I kind of think the Creepy Doll and the Death Essence are pretty good endgame items. Let's look at the star points here. That's pretty much what we want. And now the endgame is we just upgrade this to Lucky Tuna. That would be Sickness. Oh, we need to put another fish here if we want max mana generation, but we probably don't even need that much. Probably don't even need it. Plus, it's kind of conflicting with this. No, it's not really. We could rotate this guy. If we get another 1-slot fish, we can easily put it there. Okay, Cocoonling is definitely in. Okay, the star points are looking kind of awkward right now. Might put this B over here. I know it reduces Bombus scaling, but it increases Bombus accuracy. Or we can actually, honey is probably an accessory, except it's not. It's actually a food, which is interesting. We can put it, yeah, okay, interesting. Okay. I can just put in any random stuff we feel like. I like Firefly. I kind of want this guy and the Death Essence. I think it's reasonable. We don't really need much more. We just need our Caterpillar and Cocoonling to turn into the right kind of butterfly. So I'll put this guy in for now. Remove some of his luck. Inflict some curse. We can probably afford this too. We don't need more butterflies. So once we get STARWING, the butterfly situation is basically solved. We don't need another bee. Let's put the Death Essence in. Yeah. Okay, that's a pretty good location. Does use up a bit of our mana, which makes me sad. I don't think we're running the basic bees here. Don't I have room for them? Okay, that looks good. This has a lot of mana. And 2 accessories. This generates mana. We can't spend our mana is the problem. But I don't know what to do about that. We just need STARWING. Okay, that Blood Rage Axe is actually going to be a bit scary. Actually, using mana with the Death Essence is kind of good because we currently have way too much mana. And if we ever get STARWING, we can remove the Death Essence potentially. Damn, we have a lot of mana. 29 poison on him. I'm curious whether Death Essence contributed a good amount of that. Thorns. Bombus. Green Snapper. Let's just look at the poison here. Death Essence did 11 poison. Pretty sweet. Creepy Doll and Death Essence did a whole lot of curse. And we have only 4 luck, so this guy has 34% crit chance, which is not enough. But if we get Lucky Tuna, we'll be kind of fine. Okay. We finally got it! We can make STARWING, yes! Yeah, baby! Our plans are coming together. Free apple. Okay, let's just make STARWING and then we can throw out the other junk. Okay, this guy has to be in the middle, I think. There we go, STARWING! Yeah, baby. This unfortunately doesn't count as an accessory. This guy can go. He is crap. Let's just put this in for fun. Damn, we got a lot of money too. And it's only 10 wins so far. I don't think we have a single loss. That's pretty impressive. Let's just throw some junk that we don't need. We don't need this guy. STARWING uses all your mana on hits, so we don't need any other mana users, really. And start taking fanny packs. What do we even want? I mean, this is good. It's an accessory and it generates mana. So it's pretty good. We can throw this out at this point. We don't really need this anymore. I'll put a good pet in. I don't really want this guy that much. We don't need him anymore. Put that in. I really want to make a Lucky Tuna, that's for sure. Be nice to be able to do that. Can make an egg, a Lucky Clover here. Thing is, yeah, we can fit it in the final build. Can probably be okay. Do we want to try and get crit? More crit. Probably crit on Bombus and STARWING would be fine. Just buy it here. Okay, what are we putting in, if anything? And put this in for a small amount of money generation. We can put some honey in to upgrade bees, but I don't think we really care much about bees. We've already got a couple of queen bees. That's sort of enough. So we can just put this in for a small amount of money generation. Maybe a succulent. I guess that's fine. I kind of like the 20% chance of insect, but we don't really need more insects, other than maybe an emerald scarab would be nice. So just need like lucky tuna. Let's just sell a bee. I'm gonna do one more reroll here. Oh yes! The cops. That's what we needed. Sell a bee. What's this sell for? I don't think we're... Oh, well, we can use this in the late game to give the bees some damage. Don't need one of those. Carp is coming in. Oh, so much mana. But now we have to put this guy in somehow. We can't really leave him out. He's like uber. How do we put him in? Oh, we can cut this. I guess this is the most cuttable thing. We could even make a second lucky tuna. I don't think we need it. I think it's silly. Or we can just leave a carp sitting here, because it gives mana generation and it gives extra mana from this. And what would our final build look like? We're going to have to move some things around anyway, because STARWING is huge, as far as I recall. But we can move the bombus and bees to the other side. Probably STARWING will go down in the bottom right corner. Let me just double check that STARWING is getting built here, because if that fails, I'm going to lose my mind. I think we can cut this. Not really doing much. Just put the thing here, and then just put this in for insect economy. And for bombus scaling, do we want one of these? Is that too silly? It's very silly. But I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy one. Can't really do a second lucky tuna, can we? Can't really fit it in. Don't think there's a way to do it, but that's okay. Oh, another one of these. Yeah, I probably should have bought that instead. That would have been smarter. We're definitely buying it, I think. Like, we have nothing much else to buy at this point, so we might as well buy it. What is this guy doing using only half the board? $22 mana. Boy, is STARWING going to be fun. It uses all your mana on hit, so it is going to be pretty sweet. Yeah, we got a lot of nice random buffs from our butterflies. 3 butterflies, each of which are using, well, 5, 6, and 7, so an average of 6 mana per hit. And yet we still have 22 mana. This is going to be crazy. Let's have a little look at Bombus damage. Yeah, Bombus is doing alright. Arcane Crystal doing well as usual. Green Snapper. Yeah, let's look at what's generating our mana. It's going to be mostly the fishing poles, I think. Fishing poles, 32 mana, 24 mana. Pretty good. Magic Essence generates 9 but uses 8, so it's kind of break even. Green Snapper generating 12 is pretty nice. Lucky Tuna, baby. I love it. Starwing! How big is it? Yeah, it's nearly 3x3, so we kind of have to put it here. And Bombus can go here. This can go wherever. Okay, let's just... all this clutter. Okay, let's check it out. Starwing. On hit, use all your mana. Every 1 mana, gain 4 life. Every 2 mana, gain cleanse 1 debuff. Every 3 mana, gain 1 buff. When you have over 1250 max life, gain 20 attack and attack 50% faster. When you have over 1750 max life, this benefits from Empower and Lifesteal. Pretty cool. I think those max life breakpoints are a little unrealistic though. How on earth are you going to get that? I do not know. But if you just use the average 6 mana, well, let's assume 18 mana and compare that to the 3 separate butterflies. 18 mana, you would gain, how much max life is that? 18 times 4 is 72, right? Because it's 9 times 8. 72 max life for 18 mana. That's kind of similar to the healing and max life from the separate butterflies. 18 mana, cleanse 9. That's a bit better than the separate butterflies. And 18 mana, gain 6 buffs. That's once again slightly better. So the mana efficiency is actually not really much better than the separate butterflies, which is a bit disappointing, but whatever. And we have more fish. We didn't really need it because we got a mini fish. Yeah, that was a stupid buy. But whatever. Do we want a boom slang? We might want a boom slang. Kind of feel like we have too much crap already. Where is our guy? Snapper. He can go here. It's because he's a mana generator. Yeah, this carp is not getting used. Oh, we have full star points for both our fishing rods. So beautiful. Okay, let's just sort of do stuff that is sensible-ish. I think a boom slang is really strong. Sell this. Sell this. Run a Firefly. We don't need this anymore. It's just a waste of space. Can upgrade a bee. We, for some reason, don't have the bee that I use as this honey. So we got like 3 bees. Wish I had some more fanny packs. For some reason I've got none. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's the accuracy on Starwing? Because we really need it to hit. That is kind of important. So we're definitely putting the accuracy in. We do need an active item here because both of these are triggering on it. I'm kind of tempted to remove this full stop because I want to stop. I mean, I don't want this to suck up mana. 4 mana to inflict 3 debuffs, or it could be doing a lot more for us, kind of. But not that much. In the long run, where are we going to put Boomslang? We could put Boomslang here. But where are we going to put our bees? Do we want bees? If we had like a couple of royal nectars, then the bees would feel worth using, but otherwise they don't really feel worth it. I might just cut this because it's using our mana and we want all the mana to go to Starwing. The apple is pretty bad, but it kind of counters Skull a little bit. We might have problems if he has like a couple of skulls. But if we cut this and apple, we could run this and this. Which is tempting. Looks like we're not going Boomslang because we're kind of committed to bees. Let's just forget about Boomslang. Oh, another Cleansing Crown. Kind of got to take that for the end game. It is turn 11, so we should probably run it now. Okay, this is kind of fine. We have a cheap reroll here. Let's see if we can get something. Could upgrade our other egg. A little bit of luck is nice. Yeah, I'm not that convinced. But it's worth bothering with. I'm going to sell the egg pretty soon. Ooh, another beetle. Plus we need that for a quest. We need obtain 2 emerald scarab. Doesn't really fit well in our build though. Like our build is sort of finished. The aim is to just get 2 royal nectars and turn this into a bee, and then we put the bees here and the 2 royal nectars. Although I suppose we should put the bees next to Bombus. Could put them here. And then where do I put my creepy doll? It's technically possible to shift everything across 2 slots. The pain. And Beetle is a lot stronger than Firefly, right? It's not that much stronger. Remove 5 max life is pretty strong. But it's 40% chance, it's only 2 per hit. I'm going to sell this for 3, sell this for 4, that's 7. And just sell everything else. Buy the beetle. I feel like I should run this. Like, essences are so powerful in the endgame. Yeah. I just don't really want it to spend 4 mana on 3 curse. That doesn't really do much. We're not really a debuff build. Well, we have curse from this, but who cares? The main purpose of this is to remove their luck. Okay, I underestimated the cost quite a lot. Oh, we were selling Firefly. Quest complete. Sell apple. Yeah, I don't want to just sell everything. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Oh, that's Starwing activation. 23, 92 max life gain. Max life gained again. So that's like 23 mana spent. It's so satisfying. Bombus Starwing did some damage as well, I like it. 160 armor gain because, well, we only have 2 accessories. So that's only 16 mana per activation, which means we activated it 10 times, which means the star point items generated 100 mana in a 16.6 second fight. But, I mean, look at them. They all generate mana. Every single one of these star points generates mana. And these 2 are also accessories. This build is disgusting. I'm disgusted. It's so good. It's actually disgusting. Oh man, this is what I was thinking of building when I was thinking I would finally go Starwing. Health, 352 from Starwing. That's actually disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like when you're spending that much mana, you should gain a little bit more even. I feel like it should gain some max health, but then it should also have a bit more healing. It should also have some healing on top of that, just because sometimes you don't have full health. That would be fair, but that's cool. Magic essences ran out of resources. Well, we don't care, because the point is to spend our resources on STARWING. Mana generated, 32 per fishing rod, 12 per snapper, 12 from Lucky Tuna. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then it's a bit from Magic Essences. Guppies chipping in with the max health. Epic Guppies. So 6 regeneration from STARWING. Okay, maybe STARWING kind of sucks. I mean, the Arcane Crystal gave more, so... Yeah, STARWING is doing about 2/3 the buffing of Arcane Crystal. Maybe it actually isn't that great. Luck... Yeah, it's consistently 2/3. Okay. It did give us more lifesteal and more haste. So it's not always evenly distributed, and this was equal. Maybe it's doing about the same as Arcane Crystal, but I feel like considering the fact it's consuming like 90 mana, it should be doing a bit more. Oh well. So this activated 10 times. That means it gained 30 buffs, and STARWING did similar. It spent about 90 mana, which is about 30 buffs. I mean, we do have like a literally perfect Arcane Crystal setup. 2 fishing rods with fully star-pointed Lucky Tuna, 2 of these, and a snapper. So we have a pretty much perfect Arcane Crystal setup. I guess it's fair for it to be doing similar amounts to STARWING in that case. Okay, I don't really want to spend my mana on burn. Haste with this would be nice, but I don't want to spend my mana on the burn. I think the only thing we're really looking for now is... I don't know, just fanny packs to speed up and give our STARWING crit and stuff like that, and also maybe we relocate the beetles and give them crit. Fanny pack. Normally I would go bat, but we can't really fit it, and I don't really care. We are coming up against Charter. It feels sensible to build this, to grab this, just for a bit of cleansing, although use 4 mana to cleanse 2 is basically the same as what STARWING already does. But not as good. But this does have the item activation effect. So it's probably good, but we have 2 cleansing crowns, we're fine. And that's free. Fanny packs are like the only thing we really need anymore. I mean, I could spend our money for 6 armor, I don't really care. I really don't want this to activate and spend 4 mana for 3 burn, that's not good. Okay, at this price, I probably will buy one of these. Although 4 mana for 2 lifesteal is terrible. It's free, so we can always sell it. I don't like any of this junk. Are we using honey? Crappy honey? It's literally just buffs 1B. I don't care. Okay, I don't care about any of that. We'll just put in some more cleansing. We lose money. Okay, let's put our these in. We would love to speed up the STARWING most of all, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Wait, speeding up the spell doesn't really do anything. Because it still uses all your mana on hit. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. We don't need to do that. Okay. I feel like speeding up the Lucky Tuna or the fishing rods, but then we don't necessarily have stamina. I feel like speeding up the Lucky Tuna and the turtle is kind of good. We could give the beetle some more crit and lose the speed on the Lucky Tuna. I think the speed on the Lucky Tuna is good. Let's just go. Okay, he doesn't look very scary. Don't know why people end up with just such small boards at this stage of the game. Is he really at 12 win? And that's all he's got? Bombos. 176 armor gain. That's 11 activations. STARWING only used 68 mana. So that's only 20 random buffs, whereas Magic Essence gave us 33, Arcane Crystal gave us 33 random buffs. Yeah, I feel like Arcane Crystal is better than STARWING. Maybe it should give you I feel like it should also give you some healing or something on top of the max life, so it can just top you off if you're not on full. Or on full. Either that or the extra abilities down the bottom should be a little bit easier to trigger, because now they're kind of ridiculously hard to trigger. Ooh, another royal nectar. Very nice. Crit is kind of nice. But we can't really fit... can't easily fit things in our build. Throw out the fish. Throw out the boots. This is kind of nice. I mean, it's free for now. We might be able to position the beetles next to each other to gain some benefit from crit. It's kind of hard to do. We can go beetle, beetle, cursed doll. I think we're kind of done with the honey, so we can kind of just go bee over here. Put the bees over there, and we can cut our cilia. And we can sell the egg as well, and we can sell this flower as well, so yeah. Let me just think where we can put this beetle. Ugh, it's really difficult. Really difficult to use the werewolf paw with the beetles, because you kind of need to do something like, what am I talking about? You need it like here, and you need beetle where this rose is, a beetle here, and then you need the creepy doll here. We just don't have the space to do that. So I don't think we can really get that much use out of the werewolf paw, unfortunately. How much do I care about the creepy doll effect? I like it a lot. Man, the star points on these are actually mediocre. If we put the bees around the creepy doll, I don't think we can hit 2 bees with this, unfortunately. That's so lame. So we could put the creepy doll here. We can put 3 bees here. We can put 2 real royal nectars in. That seems fine. We only get 2 pets on the star points, but that's okay. We'll put our beetles like this. Give 3 things crit. That's okay. It's kind of worth. We need to put something here to activate this. Ooh, the speed up on the bees means these get activated more, so that's nice. Okay, and nothing else in my inventory is like really mandatory to run anymore. So we've got like 4 slots free pretty much. Two fanny packs. Take that. Ooh. What can we do with this? Yeah, can't really do it. Oh, let's put this in for the rerolling. throw out this honey. Let's throw out junk generally. Oh, no, this poppy, this thing could go. I mean, can we put this in? We can buff the STARWING, but really hard to buff anything else. Skull. We have so much cleansing that Skull doesn't really hurt us much. It's a pretty powerful item. And we can afford 2 skulls here. 2 skulls pretty much cuts down on 1 weapon. I mean, what else are we doing? Might as well just run 2 skulls. I don't love it, but it is what it is. And then we can run this. But it unfortunately steals a bit of our mana. I don't like stealing our mana, so I might just not. I'll just run the apple. Just to speed up our fish a little bit and to give us a little bit in stamina. I mean, it's not even equivalent to 1 skull. So it's pretty pathetic. Oh, fanny packs. Let's do the fanny packs. Speeding up the bees is actually quite good. So this for a fanny pack. Let's just do this first. Another fanny pack. Okay, what do we want to speed up? Kind of like the idea of this, because then you can speed up a Bootle and crit the Bombus. Yeah, I guess that's optimal. Don't need any of this. Another skull or another fanny pack. I think we should just run another skull, to be honest. It's just good control. We can freeze the fanny pack. Yeah, that looks optimal. I should check my luck at towards the middle stages of the fight. We generate a lot of luck because we've got Lucky Tuna, and STARWING generates a lot of luck. Nice slow fight. I like long fights because we'll get massive buffs.
Another one for the high.
1056 max life at the end there. He has no buffs because our beetles are probably stealing it all. 32 luck, so this guy's close to max crit. 2.62 cooldown because we've got 29 haste. Bombus dealt 160 damage, STARWING only 67. These fishing rods dealt minor damage. I wonder if the bees dealt any damage. 168 damage, wow. The bees are actually kind of doing work. Now, STARWING for some reason didn't seem to consume that much mana this time. Let's look at the damage again. Wow, Queen Bee. Top of the charts. Bees are actually insane. 240 armor from Arcane Crystal. So that's 15 activations, which means we generated 150 mana. Yep, 152. Starwing used only 84. Our magic essences were unfortunately stealing a lot of our mana there. But what you gonna do? They generate mana as well, but they weren't generating as much this time for some reason. That's strange, because the bees should have been triggering them a lot. That's very strange. Generated 32 luck. That's a good amount. That's sort of about the amount we need. So let me just calculate. So Starwing did what? If it used 84 mana, that's about 3 times 28, isn't it? 3 times 28, yeah. So it did 28 random buffs. That's kind of good. But the Arcane Crystal did 45 random buffs because it activated 15 times because we generated 150 mana. So I don't know, but you know, Starwing does other stuff. It cleanses and it gives us max life. But the amount of max life it gave us was similar to the amount of armor this gave us. I'm not super impressed with Starwing, but you know, you can't complain. We can buy this if we really want to use up our mana, which we don't, because we want Starwing to have our mana. Could buy the stamina bag here. But that allows us to put the crit thing in. Cleansing Crown for 7. We will buy it. We're not really going to... I don't think I'm putting it in for this fight. I feel like... this might be best. Like, we have so much cleansing from Starwing that just speeding up some Skull and Fishing Rod and Pinktail is really good too. Even does cleansing in itself. I'm not putting in another Cleansing Crown. I'm not going to do it. Another Fwanny Pwack. We don't need this fish. We'll just buy the fanny. I'm never using this. another 20. I guess I'll double speed up a crown or something here. I might as well speed up down here. Maybe. Well, the doll is kind of worth speeding up. Feels wasteful to speed up STARWING though. Seeing as its main effect is to just use all your mana. But that will help it compete with the essences. More essences and more crowns. I really wonder whether a crown over this beetle is worth it, but beetles have other uses, right? They actually steal buffs, which crowns don't deal with that. I mean, we have 2 succulents, 2 crowns, and a STARWING that's cleansing, like... over 42 debuffs it cleansed last fight. So yeah, we don't need more. You could argue for running this over the turtle. It's probably actually better because it gives us insane armor gain. I'm not going to do that because I'm quite attached to my turtle. I will just buy it though. Do we want to try this over the turtle just for fun? Is that fun? I don't know if that's fun, but we're doing it. I don't think it's going to generate nearly as much mana though, actually. Because it's only generating a 0.25 occasionally. We're going to try it. I'm going to see whether we get insane armor gain from it. Here's a few too many weapons and no stamina potions. Oh, we have triple skull. STARWING is not getting a lot of mana. Sadly, our silly things are stealing. Our silly mana essences are stealing too much of his mana. Dude, what is going on here? I'm confused. That looked like we were generating very little mana. Gotta respect the bees, man. Okay, we got 312 armor that time instead of 240, so that's pretty good. I'm curious how much mana we generated. Probably not as much. Yeah, not as much. Magic Essence, the third Magic Essence generated only 8. So, not as much as as the Snapper would have. But it gave us 72 armor. But Snapper gives you 30 armor and 30 max life at the start of the battle, I believe. So, and it generates lifesteal. Okay, that's a pretty perfect STARWING game. I mean, we gained 431 max life. I mean, what would it take to actually activate STARWING's extra abilities? A lot. Doesn't really seem possible. 18 in power. That's crazy. Fishing rods should have been hitting decently, I would have thought, but... no, they did pretty mediocre damage compared to the bees. I'm kind of glad I had those queen bees after all. Man, I've got to try a bee build again one day, and try and get the, like, 9x9 block of bees surrounded by mass honeys. We even went out of stamina once. Interesting. 29 critical hits. The queen bees were hitting like mad. Let's just look at their stats here. 17 to 19 damage, 80% crit chance, 90% crit chance. Pretty good game. Just gonna check one more thing, which is how much luck my creepy doll removed. Luck. It removed 2 luck. Because he foolishly didn't have much luck for me to remove. But that's okay. I guess. Debuffs. We didn't really do much in the debuff department. We inflicted 16 curse with creepy doll and 8 with werewolf paw. So that's kind of worth it. Damn, guys. Well, that is a pretty perfect STARWING game. I don't really know what else you would want. We got everything we wanted. And it's very satisfying to have a slower fight where you just get crazy amounts of buffs. Would have been nice if it could have lasted even longer and we could have built up more haste. Built up crazy amounts of haste and just... Then we would have been generating even more mana for even more buffs. Anyway, fun game. I wish our opponents were a bit more challenging sometimes, but yeah, that is one of the problems with this game, is the matchmaking is just not that satisfying. It feels like when you're doing really well, you still just face pretty weak opponents. Oh well. That is the one thing I would like them to improve upon. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Crawdaddy out.